Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I designed this really pretty star pendant using my signature curated collection for Potomac beads. It was I usually do an unboxing for them every month. They send me the treasure box, but what they did was for January, February, and March, they let me pick out $100 worth of beads, and then 3 months, I did an unboxing for that, and then every month I did another tutorial on something that I made. So this was so pretty. This was so much fun. I have a coupon code, and I'll leave the whole link below, but it's S31D69N1NB for 15% off your first order with them. I will leave links below, the link below to their website, to the coupon code, as well as the link to click on, go to their website and see everything that I ended up picking out. I didn't even use everything. I had so much fun. Now, starting in April, I will be going back to they sent me the April box, so I'll be done with the curated collection, and I will be back in April to doing the treasure box unboxing and tutorial for that. So if you would like to learn how to make this gorgeous pendant necklace, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting with the Miyuki seed beads, Duracoat Opaque Eucalyptus, and these are 8/0s, and everything is listed below, like I said in the description. You can click on, these are Miyuki seed beads in Lava Red 8/0s. Then I'm using the Check Round Jet beads, and I'm using the Check Glass Bicone beads in Tomato Swirl, and then I'm using the Crystal Iris Duo Crystal Etched Sunset. These are so cool. So there's a back and a front to these, using those. And like I said, I'm kind of just designing this, going off my own thing. So I might add a little more to it. I kind of like to, a lot of times I don't pre-plan when I make things. I just kind of start off and see where they go and try things out. And, you know, that's how I come up with I think my coolest creations. So that's where I'm going with this. So I have all of these out. I have just a regular number 10 needle, and I have some of my favorite beading thread. I'm using black because I feel like it doesn't show as much in the creases. So I'm starting with the Crystal Etched Sunset, the Irish Duos, and I'm going to do one of these, and then a green, and I'm going to do 6, and then 2, and then 3. You got to make sure they're all going the right way. 4, 5. Get this down. And then 6. And okay, starting this out, I'm bringing this all the way down. So I have a little bit of a tail there. And I'm just tying this to start with. Starting like that. I'm going to do one more. Now, I like to kind of give that a good pull right there. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go through a few more of these. Go through there, and I kind of like to pull the knot kind of inside, so it's inside of one of the beads, so it's not as exposed. So it's like that. Okay. Gonna go about okay. So we'll go up through that. And yeah, I like to just get, I kind of mess around with it a little bit. And then I kind of get it to where I like it. Okay, so I have that. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut that down, dump that out. And then I take my lighter, I'm gonna just burn that down. Oh, making a lot of noise here. Okay. So I'm up like that. So now I'm going to jump up to the top one. And I'll show you this as soon as I do that. So now I'm up in the top there. I grab these, and now I'm going to put one of these bicones in between each one. We have 1, 2, like that. Then we have 3, we have 4, just kind of reposition them so that they're where they should be. 5, and then I do one more, and then I go through it one more time, and when I do, it kind of resets the crystal bicones so that they're the way they should be. I do that, I go up, do that, hope everybody's having a great day. Okay, and I think this was the last. No, I have one more. And then go through that top one. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here we are so far. So now I'm going to come up through this top. Let me get them. I'm trying to keep everything in front here so that I'm not crossing over to get it. So now I'm going to go into my eucalyptus ones. Okay. And now I'm going to take 3 of these. I'm going to go 1, 2, so I have 3, and then I'm going to go from 1 crystal bicone to the next check glass bicone, and I'm going to create that little on the top. And I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. And do that. 2, 3. We go like that. 1, 2, 3. Now you could use this to create a pendant, or you could keep it kind of simple and make a pair of earrings. Like that. 1, 2, 3. And when I go through and I get to the other side, I always like to go through a couple more just to, so I feel like it's more secure. So then I'm going to go up And I'll go through those green beads. I'll go through a few of them. I'll go down. Okay, here we are. So now I'm going to go up through the first. So there's 3 of them here. I'm going up to the middle one. Okay, so I'm like this. Now let me get out a few more of these. Okay, I got more of the eucalyptus ones. I got the lava red. So now I'm going to do a lava red, a green, a black, a green, and then a lava red. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm going from one middle green bead to the next middle green bead. So I'm skipping over that other one. So that middle green bead is kind of sticking out. See what I'm saying? Okay, so we do that. So we do that again. Lava red, green, black, green, lava red. So here we go here. We go up to the second one. And it's great when you do like 3 beads kind of, you know, with that point like that, because it sticks that one bead up. So lava red, green, black, green, lava red, like that, lava red, green, black, green, lava red. Okay, right there. Just keep following this around. I'll go up there. Like that. And then we'll do it one more time. Lava red, green, black, green, and lava red. And now we're gonna, this is the middle green bead, so we're gonna go up through that, and then I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna go through those as well. Oh, it just started raining outside. I think we're getting to that weather in Florida. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go through these 3 like that. Just go through a couple. So then we're gonna go up to this 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now I'm gonna go down one more. We'll do green. So I'm gonna go through there. And I'm gonna go through those. And I'm gonna go through that green, and I'm gonna do green to green again. Green to green. Now, hold on one second before I go any further. Yes. Okay, so now I want to do these again, because I think these are cool. I'm going to finish it off with those. So now I have this green. So now I'm going to do, I'm going to do that backwards. Let me see if that looks all right. I think it should. So now I'm doing lava red, green, bicone, green, lava red. And it might be too many. If it is, I'll take this out and undo it. Yeah, I'm gonna undo this. This is the thing about me when I'm creating something. So I'm going to forget that. I'm just gonna do lava red, bicone, and lava red, and go back to the green, to the next green. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it's just, you know, as part of, I'm kind of creating this as I'm filming. So, you know, a few things I might change up. So lava red, bicone, lava red, and then go skip that lava red there, go from the green to the black and through to the green. And next one. Okay. I'll do this again. And then green, black, and green. It's falling right into position. Oh, look how pretty this is. And then lava, bicone, lava, and then green, black, green. That's a pretty, okay, lava, bicone, lava, and let's see here. Green, black, and green. Like that, and then lava, red, lava, or lava, bicone lava, and I'm going to do those three. Look at how pretty that is. Hold on, I have to grab one thing here. I was working on, before I started this, I was working on a few of these. And so I just wanted to undo this because I need some of these. It's one thing, before we create videos as YouTubers, we work through things. And I'm running out of the crystal bicones. Down to my last, because I literally used all of them for the videos. I will leave all of the other videos in the links below as well. So that, okay. So now we have that right here. So now I'm gonna go up through the lava, through the crystal bicone, and make sure that if you pull this too tight, it won't work. So you have to really, so now I'm just kind of going through all these again. What's great about the Potomac beads is they're seed beads. All their beads are made so well that they're not like sticky inside the beads, and they just, the needle glides right through them. Okay, so here we are right here. Now I want to do one more row. And let me get these. Move those aside. This was so much fun. They asked us to pick out beads and then do 3 tutorials with them. I had so much fun with these. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do, get those right there, and I'm going to get more of the lavas. Kind of finish that up. So now like this, and I'm going to do a green, a lava, and a green. Let me see where this would be. Okay, green, lava, green, and then a bicone, and then green, lava, and green. Hold on one second. Okay. I have that. So now I'm going to go from one crystal bicone to the next. So it will be like this now. And then we're going to do green, lava, green, bicone, and then green, lava, green. And then I'm going to finish it putting a layer of beads in front of that. This will be gorgeous. So we got that. Green, lava, green, bicone. Come on. Then green, lava. It's hard because some people, I'll make stuff and I'll post it on my YouTube or Etsy, and then they'll say, do you have a tutorial for this? And I feel bad because I'm like, no, because I just kind of create things, and a lot of times I don't, you know, it's just kind of, I'm just working towards it, and then all of a sudden I like it and I'm done. And I couldn't recreate it if I tried, because there's so many steps that I do. So that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna do it like this. So now we're going through this. So there's that. And then green, lava, green. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna take you through the full design. And you could do this to make 2 pairs of earrings, or you could use it for one for a pendant. Green, lava, green, bicone, green, lava, green. Okay, now we're gonna go, we're gonna go to the bicone, and I'm gonna go up through all these. Now make sure when you go up that you don't miss any. So then you go down like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm right here. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fill this in right there with just a row. And I think, you know what? I think I'm going to use these. These are almost gone. These are the Miyuki Seed Beads Frosted Opaque Glaze. Gorgeous. 8Os. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these for that, because I want a little bit of a different, like the color matches. So let me see how many I could fit across there before I start. Probably, it would probably be 6. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. 5, 6. Let me see if 7 will work. Yeah, 7 would actually work. Okay, so I just intertwined them like that. So now I'm in the front of the crystal bicone. So I'm going to go from one crystal bicone and just jump over here and do this. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks really pretty. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I don't know. Should I think I'm going to take one out. I'm going to go with 6. I just feel like it sticks up a little too much. Let's just do this. That's where you get to watch me first. Okay, so let's redo this. I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do it like this. A teeny bit skinny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it sticking up. I want it to lay flatter. Yeah, see that lays flatter like that. Very pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then go through to the next crystal bicone. Oh, that looks much better. See, and it's just all about trial and error. You know, you can always undo it, even if you had to cut it. It's not the funnest thing to have to cut it, but, you know, that's how you learn, you know, and create things and design is through trial and error. Oh, I'm loving that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear the rain? Kind of fun to bead in the rain. Okay, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 6. Okay, so now I'm going to go back through there, and I'm going to go through those front ones. And you can go through all of them again. It makes it a little more secure to me. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I love these Potomac beads. They're so, like, I don't know if you've ever worked with beads where they're kind of, you know, I don't know, they're kind of rough inside the bead and things get stuck in there, and I've come across that before, and you don't get that with Potomac's beads. Okay. Oh, it's really coming down out there. We need the rain here in Florida, though. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go through that. And now I'm going to come up through that front instead of going through any more. So now we have this. This is so pretty. So now I'm going to, I've got it like this. Wow, is it really coming down up there? Okay, now I am going to go up through these now. The 3 green, or the 2 green, the lava, the green, and into the crystal bicone. So you have it like that. Now I'm going to, I forgot to get out a jump ring. I'm going to put a jump ring up there. Oh, I like to always make sure that these are closed. And they're closed well before I go and put something on. Okay, so now I have this. I'm coming up like that. So now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, jump ring, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go back down through this crystal, through the bicone. And then when I go into the second one, I'm going to circle. I'm going to go through this twice. I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to go up. And you could do it the first time if you want. You go 1, 2, 3, and then there's the jump ring. Let me pull that up like that. And then I'm going to go through it again. just so it stays in place. Kind of pull this up, make sure that that's, okay, there we go. And now we're gonna go through the crystal bicone again and through the green one. Now this is up there. And you could do a couple jump rings if you want. I'm going through the rest of those right there. Then I'm going to make my first knot. Go this, do a circle, do a double knot. Pull that. And now I'm going to go through. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to do one more knot here. 1, 2. Just make sure that it ends up in the right place so you don't end up okay. Then you get a couple more. We'll go up through these top ones again. We had a concert last night. We went to go see, I don't know if anybody knows who Alan Parsons Project is. My husband's a huge fan, and I never really was till I saw them. We saw them a couple years ago, and I really liked them. And they were here at the Big Hair Sound in Clearwater. Really talented. For all you youngins here, it's more music from the 70s, but okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do these down and go through there and come out like that. I'm going to go to the back. Okay, so here I have this. So now I'm going to take this and I cut it. Just do that. And I usually do it in the back so that the front and that is my pendant. So now, if you want to stay tuned, and I'm going to make a necklace to go with this. If not, you can shut it off. Okay, so if you're clicking on again, or staying tuned, you want to see me turn this into a necklace. If not, you can use this pendant for something else. Or you can make 2 of them and make them a pair of earrings. That'd be really cool too. So what I'm taking is I have 23 inches of beading wire. And then I ran out of my black beads, so I had to get some 6/0 black seed beads of my own stash. So, and I have 2 of the bicones left. So I'm gonna put those kind of right in the front. And I have my 2 little clips here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in between like this. And then I'm gonna do a green, and then a bicone and a green. Right there, right in the front on both sides. And the rest is gonna be seed beads. I think it'll be fun. Seed beads are just so much fun to work with, and they're really, they're so versatile. So there's that. So that is the middle of it. So let me take this right here, clip that off there. Get a few more of these that. Okay, so now I'm like that. So now I'm just gonna do some pattern beading. I'm gonna do 2 of the lava red, a green, a black, a green, and 2 of the lava red. Let's see how I like that. Yeah, that looks cool. And then I'll do one of these. These are the frosted opaque glaze. So the only thing there won't be a link to at the bottom will be these black seed beads. So I'm gonna go back and do 2 lavas, a green, a black, a green, and 2 lavas. Like that. And then we'll do one of these. And we'll go this one more time. 2 lavas, a green, a black, a green, and 2 lavas. 1 and 2. Okay, so now I have that. Now let me go to the other side and do this. Because you know me, I like switching everything up. I never stick with the same thing. Okay, that right there. Okay, so we're like that, so now we're gonna do 2 lavas, a green, seed bead, a green, and 2 lavas. 1, 2, like that. We're gonna do the frosted. Then we're gonna go back to this again. 2 lavas, a green, black, green, and 2 lavas. 1, 2. And then a frosted. Okay, and we'll do that one more time. And then I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So 2 lavas, green, black, green, and then 2 lavas. Okay, so that's where I am right there. Like that. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to do the 10, the black. Clip this side. Okay. Don't you just love a good seed bead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. Okay. Yeah, I like having, like, you know, when you have a bunch of like mixed colors, having that little bit of solid in there. Just kind of, I don't know, I just like that. Okay, so now after that, I'm going to do, let me grab this. I'm going to do green lava, or eucalyptus, lava, eucalyptus. I'm just going to kind of checkerboard this. Kind of like that. I'm going to put a few more. that. Okay. So we start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 6 eucalyptus and 5 lavas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here we have that. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to do 3, 4. I'm just kind of looking at how I like that pattern. Okay, so I like that. Then we're going to go over to here. And I'm going to do 5 of the black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is it so far. I like that little bit of black in there. That looks fun. Okay, so now I'm going to go, got that right there. Now I'm going to go with lava. 1, 2, 3, and then a frosted. And then a 1, 2, 3, and a frosted. And then a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got that there. We're going to go to this side. 1, 2, 3. Frost, 2, 2, 3. Frost, and 3, 2, 3. So now we are right there. Make sure I have all my, okay, now I feel like we need a little more green on here. So let me get a couple more greens. And I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 solid greens. Then I'm going to do lava, green, lava, black, lava, green, lava, black, lava, green, lava. I don't think I'm saying it. Nursery rhyme, lava, green, lava, black, lava. Oh, I love this. Oh, I have to get more lavas out. Green, lava, black. Let me get more lavas out. Okay. I like that. Okay, so here we are. We left off right here. So we're doing 1, 2, 3. So we're doing 5 of the greens. 2, 3. Oh, and you know what? I need to, hold on one second. Just realized I need to end this with lava, green, lava. Okay, there we go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 of the greens, eucalyptus, and then we have lava, green, lava black, lava green, lava, 2, three, lava green, lava 4, lava 5, and then we end it with lava green lava. So I'm going to hold these up. I want to just see. Yes, I'm loving this. This looks so cool. And it's just long enough to fit around my neck. So let me move some of these aside and we will close it up. Now, before I went to part 2, I got out 2 clamshell covers, 2 jump rings, 2 crimp beads, and a lobster clasp, and 2 jump rings. So, let's see. For those of you who've never seen me close up, I do it a little different than some people. So I'm starting out with the clamshell cover and the crimp bead. Now for the first side, it doesn't really matter about it being tight enough because you can tighten it up when you go to the other side. So what I do is I put my clamshell cover on, and mine opens up like this. These are my favorite kinds to use. So then I take the crimp bead, I take it maybe about 1.5 inches down, and I take a pair of pliers and I smash it and just make sure that you have it like that. Then I take this up and I pull on it, make sure it doesn't, come off, and it's very sturdy. Then I fold that back in like that. And I fold that in and I make sure that this is flat right in there. And then I close this up. Not so tight that you mess it up. So then you have both of these. And then depending on the beads and the necklace I'm doing, I like to just feed those down inside, if they fit. If you're using like 11 O's or 15 O's or something, for sure they're not going to fit. But see, that way that disappears. And then I have that down here. Then I take this side. It's kind of hard to do on camera. And I pull that and I kind of hold this up in the air like this, so that this is all the extra. And then I make sure this is kind of around like this, so that it, when you go to put it on your neck, it's not going to be so tight. Or anybody who's like when you first start doing jewelry and you make that so tight that it doesn't go around bend around the neck. Then I open this one up and I put that crimp bead cover, or the clamshell cover on. Then take the crimp bead and I fold it down, and then I make sure this is kind of held up in the air. And I open that clamshell cover pretty wide so I can see. Then I take my pliers and I'm kind of like this, and this is tight, and then I lift it just a hair, and then I close it up. So that you won't have the wire showing when I pull on that, and then you can feed that back through there. And then I'll just feed it down as many as it'll go. For the second one, kind of bend it up like this. And then here it just kind of starts to pop out. And then I pull that, and you could see that you want that to be the same way as the clamshell cover. So when you close it up, it closes. And then you have this, that a little too hard. There we go. And then take the flashlight down, cut that. And then I have this. So then I have two size jump rings. I always take a smaller one, and I use that to put the lobster clasp on. I put that through there, and then put the lobster clasp on. And always make sure, check your lobster clasp, make sure it opens and closes very well before you do it, like that. And then I put the other one on. Open that up. And then make sure this is totally closed. Okay. And then here we have this really pretty pendant necklace. I love the way this turned out. And this was just, you know, trial and error. It's my favorite way to design jewelry. I hate like premeditated stuff where you have to, you know, figure it out and then you got to do it on camera. So I feel like I always forget it. So this was just me, you know, just going at it until I figured out where I wanted to be and what I wanted. So I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, I have a coupon code S31D69N1NB for 15% off your first order with Potomac beads. All of the information will be linked below, as well as the unboxing of my signature curated collection for Potomac beads. And there will be a link there where it will say shop, or it'll, you know, say all the items, and you click on that and it'll have all these items in there that you can purchase or use your own. And then I also will leave the links below to the other things that I created. Here, let me show you. I have a couple. Some of them I already, like here was a couple of my creations that I made for them. I did these. These were really pretty. And I'll leave the tutorials to those. This I didn't make a tutorial for. I was just messing around with these, and I love the way these turned out. And then I didn't have a tutorial for these as well. These were just some other fun ones that I made. I don't even know where my other things are that I made for them. But I still have a ton of beads left. I mean, this was so much fun to work with them and do this. I will be back in April with the regular treasure box unboxing and tutorial for the month. So I will go back to my regularly scheduled unboxing from them. But this was really fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I will also leave links to my Etsy store, my Instagram, my Pinterest, and my Facebook if you would like to follow me on there. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and leave me a comment. I love reading everybody's comments, and I do answer everybody back. So I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.